Henyard's comp includes $282,000 from the township, which also gave her a $4,900 per month expense allowance.
If she had re-won her position, she still would have been getting that amount, I think is what they said. You're talking about dropping a motherfucking bag. Well, that's a lot of money to just not be getting just because you don't want to stop being such an asshole. Like,
self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard leaves office in the next few weeks after being badly beaten at the ballot box.
Not badly beaten. Shit. Ooh. No, she ain't have to do that. Why you had to say that? You know Tiffany's watching. Tiffany, did you get your ass handed to you and we didn't hear about it? Because according to this news lady, you got your ass whooped. That's what she said. I ain't say that. That's what she said. That's what she had said.
Questionable spending, clashes with trustees, and an ongoing FBI investigation led to her undoing.
Investigative reporter Ben Bradley broke many of the stories that expose the issues, and tonight he returns to the south suburbs for a new accounting of Henyard's reign.
I love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, they can put you out. They can do that.
The curtain will soon close on the Tiffany Henyard show, but not before one last dance.
Supervisor, come on now. People want to know what's next for you.
Look at Kamal. Kamal ain't gonna get too far. He gotta siphon everything he could get. They coming down to the end though. It's coming down to the end, and I'm gonna tell you, once it hits the bottom, that's gonna be that. He gonna be gone. He gonna run right back to his wifey. You
know what's next? Why you out here?
What you mean, why he out there? You know what? Why you got all this milk and eggs just sitting out here like this? I know it's cold over there. I guess it's cold enough that milk could just sit out like this. I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as shit where I'm at. I'm assuming it's hot there too because, I don't know. That's why I assume. Okay.
We were there for
That's why I be asking y'all how many likes I got.
Henyard's final food giveaway and a new tally of what she's cost taxpayers. On Easter weekend, cars lined up for blocks. Tens of thousands of tax dollars spent for another one of Henyard's famous food giveaways.
I'm going to tell you what I noticed. Okay, so, like there's these people who pull up and then Tiffany walks up to the cars and then they just be like, we love you, girl. You the best. Don't you pay no mind to that negative talk. Them is the haters, girl. Hit the like button for mama, please.
Our last hurrah, and I did not.
Let me get 200 likes.
I vote for that woman, and I never didn't vote for, and I did not vote for that one.
One of Henyard's famous food giveaways.
Our last hurrah, and I did not vote for that woman, and I never didn't vote for her before, but I'm gonna give me something to eat today.
And there you go. You notice whenever Tiffany shows these people, she always walks up to these cars and just mysteriously, the cars she walks up to always, every single time, are the people who love her. Now, she does that live. This is the thing to know. Hey God, it's Alina. She does this live. Like when Tiffany does these little, the giveaways and stuff, she always goes live. She be on there live. So, but she never walks up to a car and they tell her, go to fuck on, I just want my food. They never tell her that. They always be like, you know what? I follow you. I support you, girl. And she never just coincidentally walks up to a car and gets a negative feedback. No, it's because she only walks up to the cars of the people that she knows, her friends. And then she tells everybody, see, everybody loves me. But no, it's those same people. She's just always walking up to those same fucking people. It's always those same people. That's what it always is. So whenever she's out there doing some good work for people in the community, cleaning up a yard, doing all the whatever, it's only those people who support her. These are the people who she's doing these things for. It's never anybody. It's only her supporters that she does all these things for. You see what I'm saying? Like this, those are the only people that she's talking to. She only talks to. Now, it's no wonder that Tiffany in her mind is only getting support because she's only ever talking to, she's only ever communicating with the people who she already knows support her, right? Like she's surrounded by yes men. And even when she comes out of that circle and walks out, she still only walks up to those that she already could tell, like she knows that it's just going to be support. So in her mind, all she is loved. Except for when she comes in these meetings and people start yelling at her. And then all of a sudden, Tiffany's like, oh.
I like the giveaways, but I don't like her. She's nasty.
She's giving
I like the giveaways, but I don't like her.
for it before, but I'm gonna give me something to eat today.
I know
I
that's
like
right.
the giveaways, but I don't like her. She's nasty.
Look at that. And there's another one. This ain't it proves what I'm telling you, because look, this news anchor man is having no problem at all finding the people who hate her in this line. Like, there's people pulling up here who hate her. They pulling up and they hate her, but they, they're there to get their food, which I was wondering that also. It was just like, I hope this, even just because these people don't like her, they need to be coming and getting this here stuff, because this is still shit that they paid for. They already paid for this stuff, whether they come and get it or not. Like, she's selling the story like she's giving them this stuff, but no, that's their money. That's their stuff. But he's just so easily able to walk up to a car and bam. But Tiffany, no, she don't never walk up to a car and have somebody be like, well, I'm here to get this stuff because I came, out to get this stuff, but I mean, I wish that you would do a little bit better or do this or listen to the people better. Anything, critiquey. I know that's not a word, but it's a word now because I said it. Critiquey. Okay. All right. She don't ever get none of this. She don't ever, she won't expose herself to anything that sounds like some advice, but she loved to teach people some shit. Let me teach you something. Let me learn you. I need to learn you something. Okay. Yeah, okay, Tiffany.
She's giving us back what we already gave.
Exactly.
But ain't nobody else doing that either.
Tiffany Henyard does spend a lot of money, some of it on worthwhile programs, but she's also benefited handsomely and questionably. Newly obtained records show last year, Henyard was paid more than $347,000 from Dalton and Thornton Township, the two governments she runs. That's more than Chicago's mayor makes. Henyard's comp includes $282,000 from the township, which also gave her a $4,900 per month expense allowance.
So this bitch was getting $282,000 from the township, and then also she was getting $5,000 a month as just an expense allowance. She was getting $5,000 basically to wipe her ass with for the month. She got $5,000 worth of toilet paper, basically. and
an $1,100 monthly
allowance. She got 11. Why do you need a monthly vehicle allowance? Okay, so vehicle allowance. So I guess that's what, for a car payment, for her to pay for a car to ride around in. But she was driving around in the car that she made them pay for. She made the township pay for these SUVs, or Village of Dalton pay for these SUVs for her to ride around in. And that didn't come from her vehicle allowance. She had them pay for that. Then she had them pay the police for hours of them working to pay for them to drive her around like the Queen of fucking England. And none of that was coming out of this $1,105 monthly vehicle allowance. So what was she doing with this? What was she doing with this allowance for a vehicle? I would say now she could buy her a Honda Civic, but that's a lot of money to just not be getting just because you don't want to stop being such an asshole. Like, all she had to do was stop being an asshole for 5 minutes, and she could have. Look at this. I'm gonna play nice. What's so crazy is if she had got reelected, even though the next person who comes in is going to get like $50,000 a month. I mean, a year. Sorry. But if she had re-won her position, she still would have been getting that amount, I think is what they said. So how did she, you're talking about dropping a motherfucking bag. Literally, her only job was just to disperse basically the stuff that's already there to be dispersed. That's what the township basically is what it's like services. It's just about services. So for her to make it about her somehow is so crazy. It's so crazy. $49.50 for a monthly expense allowance. That's basically, I guess that was. Oh my God! Why? And then she got her boyfriend $100,000. Put him in $100,000 a year position. They did all of this just to drop and drag the bag. They dropped the bag, let the bag roll down a hill. It landed right in front of like a sewer hole from where which, fucking the clown from It was lurking. Then he snatched the bag. Now he got the bag. Tiffany, if you want the bag, you're going to have to put your hand in there. Then he's going to rip it off. Okay? Spoiler alert. That's how the movie go. Okay? Oh my gosh. All she had to do was not be a bitch. But she couldn't do it.
Vehicle allowance. That's despite the fact Dalton taxpayers spent 6 figures on 2 SUVs police used to chauffeur
That's
Henyard.
what I said.
Trustee Gray Everett, Supervisor Henyard.
And did we mention Henyard hasn't attended a single meeting since she lost re-election?
Why haven't
She can't go to the meeting because Kamal can't go to the meeting because Kamal don't got no job no more and Kamal don't need to. And then if she ain't with Kamal gonna be out with some bitches. Kamal gonna be chasing a bitch named Candace in a hotel room if she don't follow him around. She got to chaperone that man, is my theory. It's my theory. I'm not gonna have that. Okay? Oh.
Haven't you been to board meetings since your defeat?
I had to, Destiny. I had to.
You don't want to answer? You're still getting paid. Why not go to the meetings?
Because that'd be too much like the right thing to do. Look at this man. I love how he's enjoying himself so much. He's like, oh, what a full circle moment this is. Hey, remember that time in that hallway? Remember that time in the hallway, Tiffany, when you lied to my face and told me, try to gaslight me? Remember when I asked you about Vegas? Remember that? Remember that? Ooh, how to turn tables.
It just proves that what she was doing was very selfish. It wasn't about the people.
Stephanie Wiedemann worked for the township for 20 years and blew the whistle on many of Henyard's antics.
If she had have just said, oh, I made a mistake, everybody would have moved on. We pointed out.
Oh my God, I've been saying that forever. If she would have she had so many opportunities to do it with Dalton and the Thornton Township. She always had somebody that she could have reached out to. Like to be like, you know what, okay, all right, this got a little far. Let's try to reel some stuff in. You'll be my in-between person to communicate because it's harder to communicate with these people now because I done so much, She could have easily done it and they would have been so happy. They would have been so happy. They would have been like, oh my God, oh thank goodness. We were just like, we thought we were losing our fucking minds here. Thank you for finally acknowledging it. Now we can fix all this stuff. And she probably would have been easily reelected. Easily. But no, she was an asshole through and through. Couldn't be told nothing by nobody. Never. To the very fucking end. It's real. It's deep. When I tell you it's deep inside of her, like it's not something she can't, there's no logic with her. There's nothing. There ain't none of it. There ain't no, we need to just try. That's why it used to piss me off whenever the people would come up and they'd be like, y'all need to just work with her or what? It's like, bitch, do you think that they haven't been trying? What are you talking about? Like, are you not watching the same thing we're watching? This is literally what they do all day long. They're trying to work with her. This is all that's happening here is them trying to work with her. She's the one. Stop talking to them like it's something that they need to do. There's nothing that they can do but get rid of her. That's it. That's the only option. Okay?
Because every 2 weeks it was like a sitcom.
Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating.
She said, y'all is black. Y'all black. Y'all blickety, blickety, blickety black. You think they don't notice that they're black? I'm sorry. I don't think there ever was a day in my life where I forgot I was black. I don't need to wake up and be like, oh shit, that's right. I forgot I was black. That's why we say, I ain't got to do shit but stay black and die. That's why we say that. Because that's it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You think that these people done forgot that they black? They need to be reminded by you. Y'all is black. Y'all are not supposed to notice when people do shit wrong. Is that a black trait? Tiffany, is that a black trait? Is that what we known for? Not noticing shit? Is that what? Like, look, I know y'all think y'all notice some stuff, but remember, y'all are black. Like, oh, that's right. That's right. I'm black. That's right. Which means I don't notice when bullshit show up. Oh, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, Tiffany. I forgot. Because I forgot, okay?
And attacking on a black woman that's empowered. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
WGN Investigates has documented first-class trips for Henyard and her entourage that cost taxpayers well over $100,000. There was a stay at a Four Seasons and steak dinners. In late 2023, this was how she explained it.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Look at that. Look. I don't handle no credit cards. Like, remember that time when they tried to give me a credit card and I was like, fuck you, bitch. I don't want that. You give it to the guy standing next to me. So when I need something, I'm going to tell him to swipe that thing. And then when we get caught, he get caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be free. He ain't. Okay? This is how this going to work. I don't want no card. Okay? Cards equal prison. I don't want a card. For a moment like this, when she can go, I ain't never did nothing to nobody. I card, but I ain't never had no card. I don't be having no cards. So it wasn't me. It must have been the guy who was with me swiping the card for me. It must have been him.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Taxpayers are...
Look at her. It's not paid by them. Well, yes, I was there. Yes, I did do it. Yes, I am going to jail.
Are the ones stuck with the bill. The supervisor and others get unusual perks, including $600 a day for every day they travel out of state for the township, and $400 per day for travel within Illinois, plus the cost of their travel expense.
She get $400 a day just to travel around Illinois. Wait, what? So when she travels out of state, she has $600 a day to spend when she travels out of state. And then when she travels in state, she has $400 a day. This bitch ain't used none of her money. She gotta have all her money must be stashed. Cause she ain't used none of her actual money. Like her paycheck, like her paycheck. She ain't spent none of that. If she's been using the township money, but basically mostly the township money, but adult money too for the cards and stuff like that. She ain't using none of her money. She's got all this. What is the point of her? What was the point of her having to make all this money if she never had to buy anything? Like with her own money. Like ever. That shit is weird as hell.